Welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories, brought to you by TaleBot, your child's AI storyteller. Want to create a bedtime story for your child? Visit talebotai.com/create. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the story.
Alessandra's Amazing Journey to the Land of Dreams. A special bedtime story for Alessandra. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house nestled at the edge of a vibrant forest, lived a sweet little girl named Alessandra. Alessandra had a heart full of curiosity and a mind bursting with imagination. She loved to explore and discover new things, and she had a special talent for seeing the magic in everything around her. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the stars began to twinkle in the velvety sky, Alessandra's parents tucked her into bed. They kissed her good night, turned off the lights, and whispered softly, "Sweet dreams, Alessandra." But little did they know that this night, something extraordinary was about to happen. As Alessandra nestled into her fluffy pillows, she closed her eyes and let her imagination take flight. Suddenly, she found herself standing in a mysterious forest, bathed in the soft glow of moonlight. The trees whispered secrets in the wind, and the flowers danced with joy. "Where am I?" Alessandra wondered, her eyes wide with wonder. But there was no time to waste on questions. She knew this was an adventure she couldn't resist. With each step she took, the forest seemed to come alive around her. Animals emerged from their hiding places, joining her on her journey. There was a wise old owl named Oliver, a mischievous squirrel named Sammy, and a gentle deer named Daisy. Together, they would be her guides through this enchanted forest. As they ventured deeper into the woods, they came across a sparkling river, shimmering under the moon's gentle caress. Alessandra dipped her tiny hand into the water, and with a giggle, she found herself floating on a magical boat made of twinkling stars. The boat carried Alessandra and her newfound friends across the river and into a magical land where dreams came to life. The sky was painted in 1,000 colors, and the air was filled with shimmering stardust. In this dreamland, Alessandra discovered her own special powers. She could make the flowers bloom with a simple touch, conjure rainbows with a wave of her hand, and turn the darkest clouds into fluffy, cotton candy-like shapes. She realized that she was every good thing she had ever imagined. But as much as Alessandra loved exploring this marvelous land, she couldn't help but feel a tug deep within her heart. She missed her family and wanted to share this magical world with them. With a determined look in her eyes, Alessandra gathered all her courage and asked her new friends for help. Oliver, Sammy, and Daisy understood her longing and agreed to help her find a way back home. Together, they embarked on a daring adventure, braving treacherous mountains and crossing vast oceans. Along the way, they encountered challenges and faced their fears, but Alessandra's unwavering spirit kept them going. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, they reached the edge of the dreamland. Alessandra stood at the door that would lead her back home, feeling a mix of excitement and sadness. She knew she would miss the magical land, but she also knew that her family was waiting for her. With a fond farewell to her friends, Alessandra took a deep breath and stepped through the door. In an instant, she found herself back in her cozy little bed, surrounded by the loving embrace of her family. As the morning sun peeked through the curtains, Alessandra's eyes fluttered open. She couldn't help but smile as she remembered her incredible journey. She knew that even though she was back in her room, the magic of the dreamland would always live inside her. From that day forward, Alessandra cherished her dreams and looked for the magic in every moment. And every night, as she closed her eyes and drifted off to sleep, she whispered a heartfelt thank you to the dreamland that had shown her just how amazing and every good thing she could be. And so, my dear Alessandra, as you drift off to sleep tonight, remember to embrace your dreams and let your imagination carry you to extraordinary places. Because just like Alessandra, you are capable of anything and everything. Good night, sweet dreamer, and may your dreams always be filled with wonder and joy.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.